Today I'll show you how, by following a few simple steps and paying attention to small details, you can make a delicious spinach soufflé that is incredibly light and airy, golden on top, and wonderfully creamy on the inside. So, follow along to the very end, because every detail plays an important role in ensuring your soufflé rises beautifully, holds its shape, and has a simply perfect texture. Let's get started. Place 2 tablespoons of butter in a medium saucepan over low heat. Wait for the butter to melt completely without letting it brown. Once it's fully melted, add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and start mixing immediately with a spatula or a whisk. This is a crucial step because we're preparing the base for our white sauce, which will give the soufflé its structure. Keep stirring for about 2 minutes. This is enough time to cook the flour and eliminate that raw taste it can leave behind if not prepared properly. And don't forget, the list of ingredients is in the video description. You'll notice the mixture forms a smooth, slightly golden, and very aromatic paste. Don't rush this step, as it directly affects the dish's flavor. Now, add 1½ cups of milk all at once. As soon as the milk hits the pan, start whisking vigorously right away. And don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks. Keep stirring constantly while increasing the heat to medium. Gradually, you'll notice the liquid starting to thicken and take on a very creamy, uniform texture. This process takes about 10 minutes, and it's worth taking the time to get a truly velvety sauce. Take this moment to season it with freshly grated nutmeg. Nutmeg pairs perfectly with milk and cheese-based dishes, adding a delicate aroma that elevates the flavor. Keep stirring constantly, especially along the bottom and sides of the pan, to prevent the sauce from sticking or cooking unevenly. If you haven't joined the channel yet, please subscribe. We'd love to have you with us. Thank you. Once the sauce has thickened significantly, add the 150 grams of frozen spinach directly into the pan. There is no need to thaw it beforehand. Gently stir until the spinach begins to wilt and fully incorporate into the white sauce. Gradually, the mixture takes on a beautiful green hue and looks incredibly appetizing. Continue cooking over medium heat for about 10 more minutes, stirring constantly to ensure even heat distribution. This step is important because it allows excess water from the spinach to evaporate naturally, resulting in a thicker, more consistent mixture. If there is too much moisture at this stage, the soufflé might lose its structure while baking. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. It really helps our channel grow. Thank you. Once the mixture is smooth, thick, and free of excess liquid, season with salt and ground black pepper to taste. Remember to taste the mixture, as the cheese will also add saltiness later on. Then, transfer the entire mixture to a large bowl and let it cool completely. It is crucial that the mixture is cool before adding the egg yolks to prevent them from cooking prematurely. While the mixture cools, let's prepare the dish for baking the soufflé. Preheat the oven to 356 degrees Fahrenheit so it reaches the right temperature by the time the batter is ready. Take a baking dish and carefully grease only the sides with butter, creating an even layer. Next, mix a tablespoon of grated cheese with a tablespoon of breadcrumbs and coat the greased sides with this mixture. This detail may seem simple, but it makes a huge difference. The slightly textured surface helps the batter climb the sides of the dish as it bakes, promoting a beautiful, even rise. There is no need to grease the bottom of the dish, only the sides require this special attention. Once the cream base has cooled completely, add the 3 egg yolks and 50 grams of grated cheese. Mix thoroughly with a spatula until the mixture is completely smooth and uniform. The cheese will melt during baking, making the inside of the soufflé even more flavorful and creamy. Set this mixture aside while preparing the ingredient responsible for the recipe's lightness, the beaten egg whites. Place the 5 egg whites in the mixer bowl along with a small pinch of salt. Start beating at low speed just until a foam forms. Then, gradually increase the speed. This precaution prevents air bubbles from becoming too large and creates a much more stable structure. Continue beating for approximately 5 minutes. Watch the consistency of the egg whites closely. They should form soft peaks, meaning that when you lift the beater, the tip of the egg white curls gently. This is precisely the ideal stage for a perfect soufflé. If underbeaten, they won't have enough strength to support the batter. If overbeaten, they become dry and lose elasticity, making incorporation difficult and reducing the rise in the oven. This balance makes all the difference in the final result. Now comes one of the most delicate steps of the recipe. Place approximately 1/3 of the beaten egg whites onto the spinach mixture and mix normally. This initial addition serves to lighten the batter and make it easier to incorporate the remaining egg whites. Next, add the rest of the egg whites and begin mixing very gently. Use a spatula to make bottom-to-top folding motions, slowly rotating the bowl as you gradually incorporate everything. Avoid stirring quickly or using vigorous circular motions, as this knocks out the air we just incorporated into the egg whites. It is precisely these tiny air bubbles that will expand in the oven, causing the soufflé to rise beautifully and evenly. Once the batter is uniform, yet still light and airy, it is ready for the oven. Carefully pour the entire mixture into the prepared baking dish, spreading it gently to level the surface without pressing down on the mixture. Then, cover the entire soufflé with the remaining 50 grams of grated Parmesan cheese. This layer of cheese will melt during baking, forming a golden, flavorful, and very appetizing crust. If you prefer, you can make individual portions using smaller baking dishes. This also yields excellent results. Place the dish in a preheated oven and bake at a moderate temperature for approximately 35 to 40 minutes. Baking time may vary slightly depending on your oven, so keep a close eye on the surface. During this time, do not open the oven door. As the soufflé bakes, you'll see it slowly rise, forming a beautiful, firm golden brown top. Since baking times vary by oven, focus on its appearance. It's ready when it has risen high, turned golden, and feels slightly firm to the touch. So remove the pan from the oven, lightly or immediately on the table. This is a recipe that must be served immediately after cooking, when it is even inflated, extremely light and releasing that irresistible steam when opened. When you first cut the portion, you will see an incredibly firm, aerated and very creamy interior, with a delicate flavor of spinach combined perfectly with the cheese and the soft touch of nutmeg. It is an elegant, flavorful and perfect recipe for both a special lunch and a lighter meal. There is no way to leave or like, to comment or what you want, and there is also no way to find out the channel. Attach the next video.